I already hit record. We are live. We are just waiting on you.
Let me start by saying I am a little under the weather. So I did quite a bit of traveling recently, and
Cut the bugs.
right, when you're in when you're in the airport with a bunch of disgusting people during the holidays.
All sorts of bugs everywhere. Germs, bugs, cooties.
For me, I don't understand the people that just say, I love to travel.
Are you taking shots at me?
Do you?
Yeah, I love to travel.
You like the hustle,
Whether
bustle,
it's walking,
wait,
running,
freezing.
train, camelback,
Really?
flights, car, Uber. I love it. Everything.
Flying, all
Every
that.
bit of it.
Really?
The sitting, the watching people go by. I'm actually one of those weird people that I'm not even saying this like, oh, pat yourself on the back. I don't really mind delays on a flight unless it's like really substantial.
I don't think that's something to pat on the back. That doesn't make you look cool.
I guess I'm just somebody that's just like, oh, okay, we have a delay. That's just what it is.
Like, I'm okay with like 1 or 2 if it's like, oh, hour 30, an additional like 30.
I can say this: the only time I don't like a delay is like it's the communication thing. You know, it's like, hey, I live locally. Don't wait until it's 4 minutes before I'm boarding to tell me there's a 4-hour delay. Like, give me a couple hours. Give me a little leeway.
There's just so many people on the flight. I don't think they're going to accommodate everybody's. Do you think he lives about 20 minutes out?
I guess my point being
they're not thinking about you.
Typically,
right?
You would think with a huge airplane, it's like, hey, I don't think that plane's landed. Do you think there's going to be a delay? No.
Yeah.
Let's just wait and see until it's about 5 minutes before.
It's just a really unfortunate experience for me. I can't stand anything about it. From walking in, even if the line is not that long, just the whole process.
Yeah.
I mean, it's safe to say that I'm not a drug dealer or a crazy person, right? Yeah. But the level of
glad to know that now.
I just had to let that be known. But the level of anxiety I get when my bag is going through, as if they're going to find a crazy amount of just something illegal in my bag.
She's trying to steal the Declaration of Independence.
Right. And it's just, they treat me like
So maybe it's just like a mom thing, because I think it's like every time we go to an amusement park, my mom's like, they're going to check me. They're going to pat me down. They're going to have me to go some separate room. Because she's probably
standing there looking stressed. And they're like, oh, we have to check her.
Yeah,
she looks stressed.
But if you see my mom, you'd be like, there's no way.
No, you'd be really surprised.
Okay.
Like, look up all the, not that your mom is like that. We're going down a road. But I'm saying a lot of like criminal women are not like, they're just moms. Yeah.
And
I'm telling you, it's true. But anyways, I'm saying it to say, when my bag goes through, I have a full panic attack. I think I'm going to go to jail. They're going to find something. And they need to stop giving women a hard time about their foundation.
Okay.
That's like something we get stopped for. Just the makeup foundation.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, hey, come here. You got a little too much foundation on your face. Let me. Let's rinse that off.
No, like in your bag.
Like in the bag. Okay.
In your bag when you're traveling with foundation, if it goes,
Have you ever? Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Have you ever made it through security like with something and you're like, how did that happen?
I did. I don't want to say what it was, but I probably should have went to jail at least 3 times.
So
for sure.
That's wild.
Yeah. Surprise.
So anyways, one time I'm in California at Michael's house, right? And Aaron, not Chives, Aaron
Got it.
is there.
Got it.
That's another story we'll talk about.
Nicknames.
We have 2 Aarons, and one of them, I guess we're getting right into the story now that I said we're not going to talk about it.
Right.
Real short, Spark Notes version.
Right.
There's 2 Aarons in my life. One of them I've known since childhood. The other one I've known
not that long, but they both are children when they are together.
True. Very true. Anyways,
a lot of childlike.
A lot of shots taken already.
No, I think it's cute. They have this really cute, back in the day, brotherhood,
hear that, Aaron? We're cute.
Brother friend kind of behavior. I think it's really cute.
Aaron Chives is like my little brother. So anyways, Aaron 1 is like, call him Aaron.
Okay.
Is from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. That's at least where I met him. Went to school together. Chives, on the other hand, he turned into Chives when it was I almost said Thanksgiving. It was our Valentine's Day. I don't know if I paid him. I probably paid him something.
I hope you paid him.
I probably just got him
a
canes.
big effort for sure.
And he put on his not a suit. It was like a tux.
Yeah, he put on a full tux.
He came in with like her favorite snacks, and he's like, "Madam, your chariot awaits."
Right, but you have to understand, like most ladies that I know, we're not. Well, I think the girls that like surprises are so bizarre to me.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a lot to go into like looking good and feeling good as a girl. So don't
foundation too much. Too much foundation.
So I wasn't prepared. It was Valentine's Day, and Chives comes busting through the door to take me somewhere for Valentine's Day. But like I said, it's a surprise. So I'm in there with like just a regular shirt on. I don't think I was prepared. I don't even think I had a bra on. I was like trying to not like that. But ladies know, like you have a shirt, no bra, you're like chilling, you're watching something.
Yeah. Probably watching Shark Tank. Classic.
No, I won't watch Shark Tank without you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. Anyways, segueing back to what were we talking about?
Chives, 2 errands.
Getting through security with things that you're like, what? How did that happen?
Yeah.
So I'm at Michael's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is like July 20th. And Aaron is there, and he just landed, yada, yada. He's going through his bag, and he's like, I have a firecracker in my luggage.
Whoa, that's insane.
And
did you want to...
What's up?
Pause for that?
No, we're just going to keep going.
Okay.
So, as you know, well, now you know.
Now you know.
We are coming to you live.
Hottest spot in
our
the city.
In our basement. And it looks like a finished basement from your end, but looking out towards you,
absolutely
it is not finished at all.
But I'm still so very grateful for this basement. You know, I'm from California, so a basement, what is that?
She didn't even know what it was. She had to look up, like, Google, what is
like,
a basement?
I'm still scared being down here because I'm like, an earthquake's going to come any second and we're going to be buried. But that's not a real thing.
So you might hear some vibration?
A
reverberation? Is that a word?
I don't think so. No.
You're going to hear maybe the heat turning on because she likes to keep it at a cool 80.
I wish I could put it at 80. I wish.
So
I think 69 is extremely cold if you're trying to heat up a house. If that's your max, it could go up to 69. If you say 69...
I said 70. 70's like a solid...
70's freezing.
Anyways, but yeah, so you might hear some vibration from the heat kicking on. You might hear some pitter-patter of children running around.
Children upstairs, yeah. We're doing this pretty backyard ghetto style until you know, we have you guys.
I don't know.
And subscribers.
I've showed this area to a few people.
I think it's great.
Most people were
care
like,
what anyone says.
Y'all got a setup. What have we been up to the past couple weeks? Let's just say couple weeks.
What have we been up to? It cuts to us like, no. I actually found a person that does really good hair, so I'm pretty excited about that. You know, being in a new place, finding someone that does hair that actually shows up and doesn't charge an arm and a leg and is not, you know, can I take a break to go eat and all that extra business?
No, I have to ask why the accent. Well, all right. Well, while she's coughing,
shut up. Her name is Sarah Ann, cute little white girl. So boop to you, okay?
That is not what you told me.
Yeah, that's not true. That's not true at all. But yeah, I got my hair done. I traveled. Oh, sorry. We're going back to the airport. I'm over it with the kids. Like, if you're going to have them
at the airport, or just your kids?
If you're going to have children at the airport, can you please discipline them?
Is it ever a point in time where you discipline other strangers?
I wouldn't do that.
Children?
Now, mind you, I feel like I want to sometimes, but you just can't.
What if there's no parent around? It's like,
oh, you get one off. You'll get one or two off. Stop. You'll get a couple one of those. Yeah.
You're making me shake over here.
Oh, you're gonna get a couple of those if mommy's not around and you're cutting all the way up. But if mommy's around, we'll just give her the get your kid eye. But yeah, I mean, you're beating on the window, you're kicking the front seat. I want another pretzel. Yeah, we all want another pretzel or cookie. You don't get another one. Yeah. And if she gets one, oh, I'm extra. Oh, so you're giving out extra cookies. Can I 2? And then, of course, our daughter, I don't like cookies. Girl, shh.
Oh, yeah.
Get the cookie.
It's actually really funny because our daughter has the taste buds of a 64-year-old man. Did that get you?
Because it's so true. I cannot relate to her in these taste buds.
I might start giving her coffee, actually.
I think she's
now
ready.
that I think about it.
I think she's ready.
She's been ready.
She might like it, like the bitter, like how your dad drinks it.
But no, she's really funny. So anywhere we're at, eating any type of food, which is like 99% of what we do, it's like, hey, Ember, do you want to try? It's so good.
Right.
She'll try it, and that first bite, you would think it was the best
food thing you've ever had in your entire life.
It was the first bite of her life and the best bite of her life.
Yeah.
And then it's like, do you want another? No, I'm good.
Yeah, she tries not to hurt your feelings like, ooh, that was tasty.
So it's kind of deceiving. I don't know if I've ever seen her try something for the first time and like genuinely like, oh, I want more.
My mashed potatoes.
That's true. Those were great.
It's
been shocked. A while, actually, now that I think about it.
Do you see how he does me?
But they were very good. You see how she does me? I'm just saying it's been a while.
Dang. It's been a while since I had them good mashed potatoes.
Yes. Okay. And if it took a podcast to get me some mashed potatoes.
You know what's the crazy thing about those mashed potatoes? That was the first time I ever made mashed potatoes.
Really? Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, make them a second time.
It was the first time I made mashed potatoes. I was always scared to make them because I figured like cutting them would really hurt my hands. But then he got me this handy dandy, whatever that thing is.
A peeler. Right? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Great on cucumbers. I looked over at you just about an hour ago, and you were just going to town on a cucumber.
Quick that was.
Have you ever cut yourself on that? I feel like it'd be so easy.
Well, it's not as sharp as you think. So.
Yeah. But our daughter, 64-year-old taste buds.
Insane.
So we're starting to realize it seems like it's just very like me and her have the same taste. If I like it, she's gonna probably like it. And Brian's kind of I would say he's like pretty well on you.
Yeah.
Which brings me to one of our topics of today.
Oh no. What?
We have problems.
I think it's time. Yeah, we're admitting that we have issues.
We both have problems.
And it's just on such opposite ends of the problem.
So I guess we'll start with yours. And I see it kind of tickling you behind you right there on the shelf.
Well, I have a sugar issue. As you can see. Look, already empty.
Oh, wow.
I'm a mess. I'm eating my display.
Are they all just empty?
Eventually they will be. So yeah, I can put away sugar. I can skip a whole meal and have sugar for the rest of my life and be completely happy.
What are like your go-to, if you could just, your go-to sugar cravings? What are they?
Ooh, I'm so embarrassed to say because it's all very kid candy, kid things. So sour gushers.
Okay, yeah.
If you haven't had
those
sour
are hard
gushers,
to find
because people are haters. If you know I like sour gushers, make them available to it's like you're making me travel so far.
They're at the gas station, Quick Trip. They're open 24/7. That's dangerous.
Ooh. Yeah.
Actually,
Casey's needs to step it up. Come on.
The more that I think about it, I think they're called like super sour. I don't know if it's the same. If maybe it's just a rebranding.
As long as it says sour gushers, if you haven't had those, if you're just having the traditional sweet ones, the sour ones will take you to the next level for sure. I do also like graham crackers, dipping them into vanilla frosting. It's basically just a big Dunkaroo because Dunkaroo gives you the little coin. I need a big piece.
You need a spatula.
I'm an adult.
You need a spatula to just scrape the bottom of the.
So if you ever see me eating this, by the way, this is like a time to ask me, okay, what's wrong?
You all right over there?
I have moments of like just candies that I'll eat just normally, but if you see me with the frosting and
it's tough though, because
what is wrong?
That's good to know, but when it's like every day, there's some sort of like maybe I need to. It's not
You're
like
so wrong.
It's not like a mood ring. It's like a sugar. Like the mood rings.
It's like
a.
Oh, so then, hey, guess I'm not happy. Huh?
I need to start
I'm
like
having it every day.
Leaving notes of like, oh, she's eating sour octopuses. That means she's having a great day.
Oh hush, that was in my son's room, and don't leave an open bag of gummies around
that was
me.
Hilarious.
I'm taking one.
I was at work or something. I came home. She's vacuuming. That sounds like the most stereotypical like like
I'm at work and
I came home from work and she's
vacuuming.
vacuuming. And so I go into Brian's room and she's like in the corner, like my precious.
I was cleaning off his gaming desk, and I found a bag of those little gummies.
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm passing that up and not putting one of those?
So the good husband I am, I go in, I give her a hug, and as you know, when you hug someone, you're kind of like right next to their mouth.
Right.
It's just constantly like.
You're.
I'm like, what?
I'm not stopping. I'm mid chew. The game is still gonna. The show is still going on. I'm going to have the gummy. Show me one person that would pass it up other than this one.
Ember.
The octopus gummies. You guys know which ones I'm talking about.
I remember there was something you had one day though, and I was just like, man, what is wrong with you?
What was it?
I don't know.
Marshmallow? Was it a marshmallow situation?
Oh yeah. Oh, I just remembered it.
Was I in love with it and like really giving it?
It was like ice cream with
whipped cream
and marshmallows.
Isn't that a sundae? Is that not a sundae? Have you never had a sundae?
I'm in the bathroom on a Sunday. That is too much.
Who doesn't have ice cream with whipped cream and marshmallows? Sounds like
that's just like
party.
Sugar. That's nah.
Okay, mister, you got issues way on the other side of things, okay?
So little do you know. Oh, it's over here.
And I'm curious to see just, once we find out yours, which one will get you quicker?
This is my problem.
Health wise.
It's got to be the sugar.
Really?
Yeah. So my problem is I am addicted to salt.
Mm-hmm.
Primarily Clancy's pretzels. If you have not had Clancy's pretzels, the only place I've been able to find these bad boys is at Aldi. And most people call Aldi's. I call it Aldi. I stand on it.
People say Aldi.
Really? What?
Yeah. I've heard it.
Aldi?
Aldi.
Okay. Well, whatever you call the place, this tin, it's a little magical. It's a little mystical. It's fun. It's
guys, if you're listening, if you're only listening, it's just a big tin full of those like medium size, almost the size of your finger pretzels. Full of salt.
These are what kind of dangly finger? These are like some piano fingers.
I'm saying like the width.
Oh.
They're not the skinny pretzels. They're the medium size.
They're a good close to a foot long pretzel.
Full
but
of
I tell you what,
in a pool of salt.
My addiction has gotten bad. So, it first started. I feel like I need to like lay down on the couch and you ask me like where it all started.
Yes, because this is.
I don't know how. I don't know where, but I do know it was at Aldi, and they could do me dirty and make the outside of it not see through, but they know their customer base, and it started with just like
they're playing on.
I'm just gonna kind of like look at it and just grab one that looks kind of like it has a lot of salt.
Can I ask you something just really quick? Sorry to interrupt. What's the longest time you've stood in front of the pretzel aisle investigating one of these tins? Because I'm scared for you.
There will be times. Yeah. The more I think about it, it's pretty bad. So like we'll go shop at Aldi.
Oh, no.
And I know exactly where they are. First row on the left, right past the grapes.
And I know now because I have to pick them up for you.
I will be. It'll kind of just be like we'll be together. Like there's a point in the shopping where the men go somewhere and the women go. Well, I just stop right there.
Yeah.
I'm like pallets deep, looking like.
Are you aware that people are looking at you like?
Let them.
Like, bro,
let them look.
Grab one. I'm waiting.
You would think I was like trying to hide as a kid from my parents at the shopping.
Oh, I hope you're not doing all that.
I am digging through.
Like you're holding them up to the light.
I'm like putting. I'm like investigating, holding them up to the light, like kind of looking.
Oh, they're
back.
Like this guy's a complete maniac. Maniac on aisle 1.
So a new tactic
is what they're
you
saying
look at
about
the bottom, and you can
Uh-huh.
kind of see the shavings of salt. If there's a ton, it's
You know
a bad
what?
batch.
One day, security is going to come up to you, sir,
and they'll understand.
We've had a couple complaints.
But I'm over there. I'm holding it up like a Simba. I'm looking at it. I'm checking it out, and yeah, it's getting pretty bad. No, they did me dirty. So they started putting they're like the twisted honey butter ones.
Those are so good.
They're great, but they put them on a different palette. I'm trying to find.
You don't like that they're mixed together?
Yes, because it could be. It is.
Have you like wrote in and complained?
No.
Okay. Are you almost there?
No, but
all right.
We've had this box, barrel, whatever you want to call it, for about 3 weeks because it has no salt on it.
For those of you that are just listening, there's an incredible amount of salt on and at the bottom. For us normal people.
It's bad. It's bad. I think I get it a little bit from my dad. He puts salt on everything.
I thought he was the sugar king.
He just must be like anything king on food.
I feel like it's not just your dad. My parents, older people just go crazy with the salt.
That's true. I think salt was kind of like I don't know. Back in my day, we didn't have all these spices and flavors.
We didn't have any spices.
All we had was pepper and salt and ketchup.
And let me let y'all know, like, you guys can venture out. There's more things. You don't have to just put salt and barely season and just cook. Like, come on now, let's step on. You're so dumb.
But I can remember.
My dad did the same thing too.
I can remember distinctly, like, my dad just put salt on corn.
Did you ever cringe, like, with how many times they're shaking it?
He's putting it on green beans, green beans, potatoes.
My mom, a burger.
Anything.
I'm like, a burger? Salt on a burger? Why?
Mm-hmm. And I can remember my mom being like, "Dear, it's already salted," and he's just shaking the salt everywhere. Just it's going all over.
To him, it probably tastes like magic.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, they say salt is a spice, right?
I feel like we almost should come up with like a fun, cool word every time this air comes screaming into our video.
How about
or a little jingle? Like every time it comes on, we have to sing it. Let's start with the air.
Yeah, I don't know. You're more the music.
You know what? By the next episode, I'm gonna come up with something cute.
Do it, or we could just turn it off.
No, he's a part of the show now.
That's true.
He done jumped in twice.
You, me, in the AC.
You, me, and the AC. Oh,
and apparently the water.
Someone's
washing them hands. You wash them hands, Ember.
You go, girl.
I get to
Proud
bed.
of you. That just tells me that my morning is going to be insane. Well, another exciting thing happened. We went to a Chiefs game. It was my first game, my first NFL game, and your 500th?
No. It was probably like my 500th viewed game of the Chiefs, but it was probably, realistically, it was probably like number 10 or 12.
Well, either way, we went. It was my first time, and it was scary.
Mm-hmm.
I was scared.
Because like the other team, the game, the situation, the people around us, they'll walk in, they'll walk out, the drive.
I think the people, they were really intense.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it was just so loud.
They were intense, but like I feel like one moment that I enjoyed watching you watch.
No, it was great. I'm saying it in like what's the word? In a great way, like in an endearing way. Is that the word?
Sure.
We're going to go with that. I thought it was great. It was just, it was a lot. It was intense. Like if you're not warned how it's going to be, it's a lot. You know, them being extremely drunk and jumping up and slapping you in the, slapping hands with you and almost belly shots. And I was just, whew.
That one dude didn't even have a shirt on and he was just belly bumping you.
It was like extremely cold. So no, but it was great. It was had me on the edge of my seat. I enjoyed it.
That speaking of edge of seat, that one dude never left his seat. He was
the guy
passed
next to
out,
me,
flatline.
To my right, was in a drunk sleep for 90% of the game.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was larger, so we our thighs were
they were thighing it up.
Yeah.
You're a team. You're all one in the kingdom, the Chiefs kingdom.
Our thighs were one for the whole game.
I tell you what, recently when I go to any type of sporting event, I'm buying food. I'm buying so much food.
They do you so dirty.
Yeah, I don't know what it is though. Just recently, and it kind of goes along with like
recently. What dirty?
No, I'm just saying. I had just a shift mentally with going to sporting events. I used to be like, I'm gonna eat so much food before I go that the moment I get there, I'm just locked in. I'm not leaving my seat. I'm not spending a dime past what I did to get in here.
That never happens.
Well, yeah. Recently, I'm buying all the food. I am the fan of the food in the stadium.
You're that guy?
Hey, yeah, I'll take one. Give me one lemonade. You know what? Make it two. Give me a Dippin' dye. Give me a cotton candy.
You know what that is, right? You're becoming a grown man.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, you're that guy. You're that guy.
My leg's falling asleep.
Who yells out for the hot dog, the popcorn, all that.
if a dude was, what do you call it, a concessions dealer?
Mm-hmm. The guy that's carrying the stuff around?
Yeah. If he's like 10 rows away, how are you getting his attention? Like, you're just craving the food that he has.
I can control myself enough to wait till he's at least.
But what do you, like, he's leaving. It's the last call. It's the last inning.
Then it's out. I'm not screaming over 50 people to get a cotton candy.
All right. Thought you were going to play along with me here, Give me like a,
hey, get over here. No, it's either a, one of those or it's out. I'm out.
You're not even whistling. You're like just blowing air.
I'm not going to, yeah.
During a Chiefs game.
To you, it looks like I'm whistling. I'm trying to get you.
I'm saying like his back is turned. He's got that.
It's out.
Really?
Don't yell. And for other people, or don't be yelling over people to get stuff.
I think I'd just give him like a, hey.
And now 80 people are doing this, looking back at you.
Have you seen that video online where I'm explaining?
Well, hey, you told me to fill dead air, so here we go. I'm going to keep just...
Are you saying I got dead air over here?
No, but you made me feel like I don't talk enough, so here I am.
That video where like the guy's on like the top, just nose bleeding.
And screaming for stuff down there.
No, he's just like taps the person in front of him and he's like, hey, get him.
And tell that person.
And he'll keep it going. He's like 30 people down the aisle insane. And they're like tapping and
that's crazy.
Pointing back and he's like, tap.
That's crazy.
Pretty funny. I think it's funny. It's like harmless.
For
very
sure.
harmless.
I'm just never in the mood for stuff like that.
Huh. Yeah.
Like if I was sitting there, I'd be like,
yep.
I'm not tapping him.
You just become a New Yorker?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not tapping him here.
I'm not tapping him.
I only tap my phone here.
What's it to you? I'm not doing it. I'm too tired, actually, 90% of the time.
Yeah. But it was fun to be at the game, see the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think the lights beforehand were very cool. So I hadn't been to a night game in a long time because most times I go, it's like a noon game.
Is it still as exciting in the daytime?
Yeah, it is, but it's definitely just a whole different atmosphere, different vibe.
Yeah.
But I don't believe the lights were able to like turn off and on like simultaneously, like quickly. It was like back in the day, the last time I went to a game at night, it was like the old school, like if those lights go off, they're taking 8 to 10 minutes to turn back on. So
they had the club lights. For those who don't know what those are, you know how when they're trying to tell you the club is over for all my club goers, that's what they do to get people out. Really? And all them ugly girls that, in the dark, they look beautiful with all this makeup and like glitter and sparkles and all that. But once them lights come on, you're like, ooh, who have I been talking to all night? Yeah, they had club lights. Them things went.
So this place was
like, let the
lighting up.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was so bright.
Yeah. That was one thing.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I forgot about that. So when we walk in, they're kind of like, and the lights are kind of like
lights,
it's like
concert
red
lights.
Circling and circling.
Really cool.
It's like dim. It's like pulsating red. If the lights could speak, that's what they were. They're red.
Or were they?
Red.
Were they saying
red.
Okay. I guess they're saying red.
And then we get to our seats and we're like shuffling around, sit down, and then boom, like the actual lights turn on, and it was like
my eyes. I was like, oh, okay. I guess the game started.
Like the white horse was coming down. Jesus was returning. It was crazy,
pretty trippy.
And even I was like, dang, okay. And to see your expression, it was like,
I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
That was cool.
I did not powder down for this kind of light. I thought it was gonna be a dim night.
I've got 2 Dippin' Dots in my hand. I got a hamburger, fries.
What is in Dippin' Dots that just makes them so addicting?
It's good.
Something's up. Something is up.
They're good any way you have them.
And they won't tell you about the formula.
No.
They won't give up the juice.
Do they have like a slogan? Dippin' Dots has to have a slogan.
When your stuff's that good, it's like you'll come to us eventually. What if that
I
was
think
their
they
slogan?
should like at least a jingle. Like
that's what I would do. You'll make your way over here eventually.
We taste better in little.
Dippity-doo dots, dippity.
I don't know.
We taste better in little dots.
Yeah.
And
ice cream tastes better little.
I like that. Ice cream tastes
because
better,
ice cream tastes better little. Something. Yeah.
So is it because ice cream tastes better little, or ice cream tastes better little?
Boom.
I like that. You might want to hit them up.
We might.
Yeah.
Huh.
You might as well. This guy made a wow. Let me explain what happened.
For
the past 10 times.
We got 8 minutes.
Okay. We'll do it really quick. The past 10 times that we've been going to the mall, the Dippin' Dot counter has been closed. The sign says they should be open. So it's unacceptable. Somebody is dropping the ball.
Dropping the Dippin' Dot.
Not to hate on the worker, because I might have done the same thing. I'd be in the food court like, okay, nobody's there.
That was another point of my addiction to Dippin' Dots. Has gotten so bad over there where like I'm walking through the food court like
attitude.
Well, actually too. You kind of pushed for that. And you're hiding behind that mic. You were like,
it's delicious.
I know what she looks like. Let's go look around.
There's only 2 workers. So we can go walk around and gather them. Hey, listen, I'm sure you don't want to work right now and you want to go do your own thing. Just pour me my medium and you can go back to doing nothing.
That's when you know you are getting old.
When you're complaining about stuff like that.
Not complaining, but you are walking through the food court like
it's me
trying to
and
find
you and air. Go ahead.
That was good.
All right, go ahead.
I thought I was on Disney Channel for a second.
That was my dream. Did you ever dream to do that?
To do the
dun, 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 dun. I don't know if I had the last I don't know what.
I don't think there was a at the end.
Yeah, I added that.
But yeah, that's when you know you either have a crazy bad addiction or you're just getting old, or both. You're seeking through the unwashed masses in the food court trying to find the Dippin' Dot lady. But
you took it a step further, though. I will say, I let it go. I was upset, but I can find sugar elsewhere.
I did my due diligence, and I just almost it was like playful banter on Instagram.
Seemed like a big threat.
No, I just took a picture of the stand.
The stand, meaning the Dippin' Dot stand where they sell Dippin' Dots. He took a picture in front.
I had Coke. Not a good time for it.
Oh, I was over here yawning.
Anyways,
twice.
Took a picture of the stand kiosk, a Dippin' Dot kiosk.
Dippin' Dot kiosk. They got it.
And I just simply added them, tagged them, and just said, do better.
It didn't help because on the stand, they had a sign of their hours.
Yeah.
And they definitely should have been there.
And if I'm driving...
This is the past 10 times, and we have to drive pretty far to get here. So, yeah.
Yep. Anyways, they responded within, like, minutes. The dippity-doo-dah.
They dippity did that.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
And they just said, like, even though I added the mall location, they're like, what location was this? Tell us right now. I told them.
Dang.
Probably got
in trouble.
whatever her name was, fired.
Well, hey, she should be fired. We've been there 5 times, and there's no.
Yeah, I almost, when I was there last, and she was actually there, it was like a miracle. I almost asked her, like, hey, can I just have your number? Like, because they don't have a actual kiosk number. She's like 70. And I was almost like, hey, I don't really care that you're not here every hour of the day. Get it. Can I just have your number? Because, like, I don't want to drive 30 minutes with my children to get Dippin' Dots.
I don't want to drive 10 to come give you some ice cream. Grow up and walk away, sir.
Do you think that would be, like, too much of me to just be like, hey, I come here with my kids and my wife 20, 30 minutes.
Do you hear how he said, and my wife?
Well, because you lead the charge to get the Dippin' Dots.
But
and I'm just a husband trying to make everybody happy.
I won't harass corporate for Dippin' Dots. Which I'm glad you did, because guess what? They sent us a huge tub full.
$300 worth of Dippin' Dots.
To the front door.
And I may have had 8 of them within the first 4 minutes of having them.
Try to have one little baggie of Dippin' Dots.
You can't.
It's not possible.
You can't.
What's your top flavor?
Top flavor?
Top favorite flavor of Dippin' Dots.
That's kind of a tongue twister. Top 5 flavor.
Top favorite.
Top favorite
flavor. Give it a go. Let's hear you do it.
I feel like they only have 5 flavors.
Repeat it 3 times. I want to hear it. Give it a go.
Banana split. So I can't say this.
You're not getting what I'm saying.
What?
Top favorite flavor. Give it a go. Say it 3 times fast.
Banana split.
Are you trying to?
What am I doing wrong?
Repeat top favorite flavor 3 times really fast. Are we?
Say it again.
Say top favorite.
Get that part out of the way.
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
Just the.
I'm stressed.
5 favorite flavors.
Top favorite flavors.
Top favorite flavors. Top favorite flavors.
Stop.
What is happening? Top favorite flavors. Top favorite flavors. Top favorite flavors.
You did it. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You did it.
We've got to wrap this up quick. Let me give you the top five favorite flavors.
I'm shocked you have 5. I'm shocked you have 5. I just have banana split, rainbow ice. That's it. What do you mean?
We
top
have
5?
3 minutes before this thing cuts us off. So let me give you my top 5 favorite flavors. Woo!
Number 1.
They only have 5 flavors.
Oh, they don't. Here, I'll guess yours since you can't talk. Banana split, regular chocolate.
Oh man.
The little brownie chocolate one.
No,
you didn't like that one. Cookie dough, Oreo. Like I said, anything past banana split, you're out.
I can say this. One thing that you definitely have changed my mind on is when up until meeting you, chocolate only.
Oh, well, look at that.
But since meeting you, I am fully enthusiastically banana split. So good.
Do you know why?
Incredible.
Though? It's the pink, the strawberry ties it all together. Because if you think banana, you're like banana.
My dad loves banana.
But the strawberry just sends you to the moon.
Mm-hmm. Something about dads and their taste buds. I haven't quite hit it yet.
Yeah, because the moment you start liking black licorice, it's looking grim
Dirty
for you.
dog.
That is disgusting.
Yeah,
My dad
that's
thinks it's the most tastiest thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
That they should use that in torture.
Yeah, dads love weird.
Disgusting.
And it comes out especially at Christmas.
Anything black licorice, black jelly bean, all that. Jelly beans. They eat jelly beans. They're crazy. Arrested. They need to be arrested for this.
I don't think they're nasty. I just think you like them a lot. I think we spoke about food for an hour. We might just have to start calling this the food podcast. But anything else, my dear? We have about 60 seconds.
Comment, like, subscribe. Come back and hang out with us.
Say that 3 times fast.
Comment, like, subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. I can't. Comment, like, subscribe. Comment, like, subscribe.
How about give me a jingle, a comment, like, subscribe jingle.
Comment, like, subscribe. I don't know why I took that to like old